Michael Woolworth, born in 1960, is a master printer of American origin, living and working in Paris. He makes original editions with contemporary artists. His atelier specializes exclusively in printing techniques on hand presses, stone lithography, woodcut, monotype, linocut, etching and multiples. Biography. Michael Woolworth moved to Paris from the United States in 1979 and began working with Frank Borders, grandson of the French master printer and lithographer Fernand Morlot, who had just established his own lithography studio. He worked there for 6 years, working with artists as Gilles Aylard, Jorge Camacho, Henry Cueco, Aroux, Daniel Pomerleul, Jean Messager, Hervé Di Rosa, François Boisrond, Roberto Matta and Jean Dubuffet. He opened his own Parisian atelier in 1985 with a project with a surrealist Matta, bringing together 90 scenes inspired by Cervantes' Don Quixote. He then undertook collaborations with Daniel Pomerleul and Jorge Camacho, and with several others, in particular the Spaniard José María Sicilia, with whom he began a long collaboration of more than 200 editions. Among them, in 2004, a rug in lithography on 84 pieces of plaster measuring 3 meters by 9 meters for an exhibition of contemporary art at the Louvre Museum. Since 2003, he has produced a large number of works with the American artist Jim Dine, including more than 100 prints, many in large format, as well as 2 lithography books on Pinocchio. In 2011, Michael Woolworth was awarded the Chevalier dans l'Ordre des Arts et des Lettres and was also given the title by the French state of Maître d'Art. Artists. Some of the artists who have worked with him are Armand Blanchard, Stéphane Borderia, José Manuel Broto, Jorge Camacho, Miguel Angel Campano, Vincent Corpet, Gunter Damisch, Marc Desgrands-Champs, Jim Dine, Gunther Forg, Richard Gorman, Marie-Ange Guillemino, Yuri Cooper, Bertrand Lavire, Frédéric Lautz, Frédéric Lucien, Pierre Mabel, William McKendry, Matta, Jean-François Morridge, Jean-Michel O'Neil, A. R. Penck, Stéphane Pencrayac, Joan Plenser, Jean-Pierre Pinsamin, Sean Scully, José María Sicilia, Jamel Tata, Barthélemy Togwo, Claude Avell, Otto Zitko. Collections. His publications have been acquired in many public and private collections, including Bibliothèque nationale de France, Centre Georges Pompidou, Paris France National d'Art Contemporain Museum of Modern Art, New York Public Library Museum of Fine Arts, Boston Brooklyn Museum, New York Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofía, Spain, National Museum of Canberra, Australia University of Leipzig Library Academy of Fine Arts, Vienna, Le Centre de la Gravure et de l'Image Imprimée, La Louvière, Belgium Kyoto Art Museum, Japan. Exhibitions. Michael Woolworth organizes and participates in events and exhibitions in his atelier, located just off the Place de la Bastille, as well as in galleries, museums, libraries and art fairs. Selected recent exhibitions. 2011. Musée d'Art Moderne de la Ville de Paris. Marc Desgrands-Champs. Château de Chambord. Jamel Tata. Atelier Michael Woolworth. Anders. Project with Frédéric Lautz. Inspired by the fairy tales by Hans Christian Andersen, with poems by Ernesto Castillo. 2010. Jim Dine exhibition at the Atelier Woolworth. Book launching of Donkey and the Sea Before Us. Published by the Atelier with lithographs and original poems by Dine. 2009. Museum of Modern Art. Borås, Sweden. Exhibition on Jim Dine's Pinocchio. La Force de l'Art 2. Paris. Large installation by Frédéric Lautz at the Grand Palais, with the Feder project and a wallpaper produced by the Atelier. 2008. 5/5. Loud and Clear. Librairie Saint-Hubert. Brussels. Vincent Corpet. Marc Desgrands-Champs. Frédéric Lautz. Stéphane Pencréac. Jamel Tarter. Lithography by A. R. Penck, created for the Musée d'Art Moderne de la Ville. Paris. 2007. Vitrine by Jamel Tarter. Centre Georges Pompidou. In conjunction with the exhibition Airs de Paris's L'Odyssée de Jim Dine. Musée des Beaux-Arts de Caen. France. 2006. Jim Dine's Pinocchio. New York Public Library. Peinture et Poésie. Le Dialogue par le Livre. New York Public Library. With the artist's book Impromptu by José Maria Cecilia. With poems by Jacques Dupin. 2005. Jim Dine. Plants and Tools. Alain Christier Gallery. Londres. 2004. Jim Dine's Garden. Paste Prints. New York. Musée du Louvre. Paris. Contrapoint. Installation by José Maria Cecilia. L'Odyssée de Jim Dine. 2007. Thinking Print. MoMA. 1996. Print It. Damn It. Atelier Michael Woolworth. 2005. Musée de Goya. Fuendetta Douze. http www.michaelwoolworth.com. http www.williammckendry.com